Oh, hey Chris, come over here. Check out this tower of power.
Damn! And a perfect pair to match.
Oh yeah. Go ahead and touch them if you like.
I can barely fit my hands around them.
That's what the last guy said. He looked me straight in my eyes as he was feeling them up, said he'd never seen anything like it.
I can't believe what I'm hearing right now. You guys are disgusting. Oh, you guys are talking about the case fans. Oh, sorry. Continue.
The new H500P from Cooler Master sports a pair of 200mm RGB fans, generous radiator support, and phenomenal cable management packed in a unique industrial exterior. Click the link in the description to learn more.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. Today we are building a PC. Yes, I know, switching things up. It's that time of year again where we just decide to buy things for our loved ones because of the holidays, things like Kwanzaa and Hanukkah, Christmas, you know, all the big ones. And you know, this build is actually going to be very special because it's for someone special. It's for Chris the intern's dad. His papa, his father, is in dire need of a new PC. When it comes to media playback, photo editing, and whatever other random tasks Chris's dad may be up to, his aging laptop is just about as useful as a brick of toast. I don't know where that analogy came from. So we're gonna be building him a new system to change all of that. This is gonna be a sort of middle of the road AMD Ryzen PC, and it's even going to be capable of pulling off some gaming if Chris's dad wants to get into that, or maybe, who knows, maybe Chris will want to get into it, and this is really all just a ploy to get Chris a new PC. Either way, I support it fully. Chris is awesome. I'm sure his dad is. I've met his dad. His dad's super awesome, super nice guy, and most importantly, he will not be using this system to mine cryptocurrency, so we know we can trust him. So let's, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and run down the various parts here, starting with the freshest of all parts that I have picked out here. And by the way, disclaimer, some of these parts for this build might seem a little bit mismatched because we did pull a couple components from the old Bitwit studio here, so that explains that. So starting off with our chassis here, we have the new Fractal Design Define R6. This case has been getting quite a bit of coverage on the channel lately. Chris has actually already built a system inside this very case with our blindfold build challenge video that you should check out if you haven't yet. And it's a super great case, has a beautiful tempered glass side panel that is toollessly removable, beautiful front I/O, tons of ventilation at the top, lots of water cooling, radiator support, and things like that. A very smart internal layout and excellent cable management all around. So excited to be building with it again today. Actually, Chris is going to put this together because it's his dad. So you know, if he messes anything up, I don't want to be liable for that shit. But moving on, as I mentioned, this is an AMD Ryzen-based system. So we've got a Ryzen 5 1600 6-core 12-thread part with a base frequency of 3.2 gigahertz, which we're definitely planning to overclock. We're going to be using the Wraithspire cooler that comes included with this CPU. For one, it's going to be more than enough to handle any heat coming off of our 1600, and it's fairly quiet even under load, so shouldn't have any issues there. We're going to be pairing the CPU with the Prime B350 Plus motherboard from ASUS, which I think out of all the B3 or all the AM4 motherboards, I've spent most time with this particular model, and it has yet to let me down. So I consider it a very reliable board based on personal experience. Lots of rave reviews about it as well. Excited to be using that again today. Pairing that with 16 gig kit of G.Skill Ripjaws 5 DDR4 at 3000 megahertz. Got to get that speed up to par when pairing with a Ryzen CPU. Moving on to our graphics card, we have the Asus Strix RX 480. This is fortunately one of the parts we were able to pull from our very own inventory, and it's a great card, so I'm glad we're actually giving it a proper home today. It's going to be great for things like well, pretty much anything that Chris's dad can possibly throw at it based on whatever activities he's currently doing on his existing laptop. The 480 is going to be able to handle it no problem, and then some. If you wanted to get into gaming later down the line, Chris also did express some interest in possible VR experiences later in the future, so if that's something that they wanted to get into, the RX 480 is a great starting off point to really get indulged into some immersive VR experiences. This card in particular, the Strix card, is also VR friendly in the fact that it has 2 HDMI outs, so if they wanted to hook this system up to their TV in the living room, for example, to do some VR there, they could connect the card both to their HMD and their TV simultaneously without having to use any adapters and things like that. Additionally, we have a CX550M power supply supply from Corsair. It is partially modular, it's 80+ certified, and it has flat black cables, so it's gonna look nice and tidy. And finally, moving on to our storage, we have an 850 EVO from Samsung, tried and true SSD. It is SATA based, no fancy NVMe here, but it does keep costs down, and it is gonna be a super reliable drive to boot off of with that 250 gig capacity. And for all of our heavy storage needs, we have a 1 terabyte WD Black 3.5-inch mechanical hard drive. So that is our lineup of parts, folks. It's going to be a fantastic build for a good cause, for a good person. And yeah, I'm super excited to get the show on the road. Maybe we can get an LED strip in here as well, because it'd be a damn shame to not illuminate all these fancy parts behind this stunning piece of tempered glass. So on that note, kicking it off to Chris. Good luck on the build, Chris, and don't blow anything up. Not my fault if you do. All right, dude. Well, I gotta hand it to you. The system came out looking great. It honestly looks like I built it myself.
Yeah, I mean, I learned a lot from you, and I definitely think a lot of your style kind of influenced the way I build computers now, so.
They grew up so fast. But, you know, and honestly, I gotta hand it to Wifey Sauce as well for finding and pointing out that we have these beautifully sleeved extensions that I did a couple years ago. They fit very well with the whole design language and color scheme of the system.
Yeah,
and I think the best part about them is that your dad's gonna think that this is way more expensive of a system than it really is. So it's gonna earn you some brownie points for sure.
Oh, yeah.
So,
favors.
Yes, exactly. Yes, he owes you one now. So I think on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go ahead and close this video out with a surprise reaction from Chris's dad as he presents this brand new gaming PC or whatever else he wants to use it for on Christmas Day. All right, without further ado, Mr. Chris's dad, enjoy your new PC.
Dad, turn around.
Why?
Turn around. Come open your gift.
What's that?
Told you I had a gift for you.
Oh my god. Press me before wrapping right here. I know what it is.
What is it? Open it.
It's a computer.
How do you know that?
Why'd you do that?
What did I do? I didn't do anything.
Why'd you guys have to go spend money on? Oh wow. You guys didn't have to do this. Why'd you guys do this?
Because you need one.
I understand, but I was gonna get something that was just, you know, some basic stuff. Wow. Cool.
This was cheap. It wasn't that
built it or
expensive.
what?
Yes, of course I built it.
Oh, you built it?
Yes, it's hand built to a custom spec.
With Kyle?
Yes, he helped me.
Oh really?
Turn it towards you. What do you think?
That's cool actually. Super cool. Wow. This is awesome. Thank you. Merry Christmas.